everyone, in today's video I'm going to share with you my favourites from mostly the month of May. Some of these kind of bleed back a bit before that, but predominantly the month of May, and I've got a real mixture of stuff to share. Some beauty, some food, some random, some home, so there's all kinds of stuff. The thing that I'm going to start with is the biggest thing that I've got from the group of stuff, and that is this guy. This is an acupressure mat. So if I hold that close to the camera there, you'll be able to see it's got these little spikies on it, and basically what you do is you lay on it, and in theory it should stimulate all of the acupressure points on whatever bit of you that you rest on it. So I tend to lay on it. I just give it like 10 minutes every day just to lay on it and just chill out. You can stand on it if you can take that. I can't take that, it hurts my feet too much. But you can also, you know, rest legs on it or whatever. You can do all sorts of things because it's on foam and it's kind of bendy, so you can rest it over a pillow or whatever. I don't know whether there's any medical evidence to say that acupressure actually does anything for you. All I know is that when I lay on this, I find it really relaxing. That could just be that I'm just laying down for 10 minutes, and just laying down for 10 minutes is relaxing, but you get kind of a... I don't really know how to describe it. You get like a warm... It's not burning, but you get like a warmth from where these things are pressing against your skin. So I really like it. It wasn't very expensive. I got this off of Amazon and I think I paid less than £20 for it. They do go for ridiculous money. The first one I saw was on, I think it was on Cult Beauty, and it was £70 maybe. It was kind of in that ridiculous price bracket, or so I thought, but I found this on Amazon. They come in a bunch of colours. And yeah, I really like it. I've really enjoyed it. The next item I'm going to talk about is this guy right here. This is the Galore Rouge G lipstick. So this was, I think it was kind of a relaunch, because I have one of these in the older style packaging. And what's really cool about it, so there's a bunch of things about this that are really cool. The bit that's not really cool is the price. They are kind of expensive. I think you're upwards of £35 for one of these. I'll link it below if you want to go and have a look so you can see. The reason that they're so expensive is you buy the two components separately. So you buy the lipstick part, and then the lid part, which has, and I don't know how to do this without completely blinding you, but this has a mirror inside, like a double mirror. And on the lipstick here, there's a little catch which holds it closed. So the lids come in, or both parts come in a lot of different colours, so that I think there's maybe 10, it's possibly more than that, different versions of the lids. So there are some with patterns on, some that are enamel, some that are gold, some that are silver. There's a bunch of different lids so you can mix and match. And then the lipsticks come in a bunch of colours as well. The shade I got is called, I think it's Universal Pink shade 520, and you can barely see that because what it really is it's just a slightly tinted lip balm. And I have used the heck out of this thing. I'm already down to the text on the actual bullet itself. It is such a nice balm. It feels moisturising, it's not sticky. It gives you a teeny bit of colour in the same way that what is that called? The Dior, is it Lip Glow? In the same way as that would. This is just fancier, and it was a bit of a splurge purchase when they launched, and yeah, I have absolutely loved it. I've used it almost daily. I'm not wearing it now, but I have used it almost daily since I've had it, which was, I've maybe had it about 2 months now. It feels expensive, it looks expensive, it's just a really nice luxurious treat. Trying to kind of vaguely stick with beauty, this is something that I bought the time before that I had my hair done, and then kind of put it with all my other hair stuff and didn't really use it, but I've picked it back up in the last month and I love it. This is the Moroccanoil Thickening Lotion. I feel like I might have talked about this in a favourites before, I can't remember. It's so good. So it's basically, it's a pump, and you pump some out, and it's like a cream that you rub together in your hands and then rub through your hair, and it's not massively volumizing, it just makes you feel like there's a bit more to your hair. And if you're like me and your hair is super fine, it's really nice to have something that just gives you that little bit more fullness. It smells like Moroccanoil, which I think I've mentioned before is probably my favourite scent in a hair product. So if you are a fine haired girl and you are in that kind of high-end hair product market, definitely give this a try. It's very good. Next beauty item is actually a fragrance, and I recently discovered this brand through, I think it was most likely through the video that Dustin Hunter did with Erica, whose last name I don't know, from Hitchcock Madrona. So if I can find that video, I'll link it below. They were talking about a bunch of different fragrances, and she had like a set of, or mentioned a set of different fragrances from this brand, which is Atelier Cologne. So earlier in the year I ordered a sample set from them, because something that you can buy from them, in Europe at least, is I think it's €30, and it is a full sample set. So it's like a teeny tiny 2 or 3 ml sample of every scent that they make. It costs, I think it's €30, you pay shipping, but within the box you also get a €30 discount off any future purchase. And one of the scents that I ended up loving from all of the samples that I smelled was the Pomelo Paradise. So I bought a small bottle, which I'm already kind of powering through, and it's such a nice kind of fruity, sweet, light. Like, these don't have a huge amount of lasting power necessarily, so I carry this with me and I top up throughout the day. For me it's a bit like the Jo Malone scents, as in if I put it on at 9 o'clock in the morning, the chances are by lunchtime I need to respray it to be able to smell it because it's disappeared. They're colognes rather than an EDP or an EDT, but this Pomelo Paradise I absolutely love. I will leave a link below so you can go and have a look at the Atelier Cologne website and all the stuff that they have. It is also available, I think there's a boutique in Covent Garden, another boutique at Westfield at Stratford, and it's also available in John Lewis, but I don't think John Lewis carry the entire line. But it is just the perfect light, fruity, sweet, citrusy summer scent, and I love it. Next item I'm going to mention is a home fragrance item, and that is a Scentsy bar. As I think I've mentioned before, I was a Scentsy consultant for a while, and I tend to use a Scentsy warmer and wax now rather than candles. I prefer that delivery method for home fragrance, I suppose. The scent that I have been warming mostly this month is this guy. This is Pineapple Pucker, and it's from the new Spring Summer catalogue, and it is pineapple candy. That's what it smells like. So if you've had British school children will remember pineapple cubes, so like coloured cubes with pineapple, that's what this smells like. It is incredible, really sweet, really pineapple-y, just so yummy, like mouth-wateringly yummy. So I have been warming that this month, and I see myself going through a ton of these over the summer. Speaking of summer, I'm going to include a picture here of something that I bought just recently that I have loved. This is a swimsuit from Next. I don't believe I've ever bought any swimwear in Next before, but I happened to go in when I was looking to replace something that I had, and I stumbled across these two swimsuits. I actually have both of these. So it's a halter neck one piece with a really cute kind of tie-up type detail in the front. So it's kind of a low front halter neck, but it has this little crisscross kind of threading through it, which just gives it a bit more interest than if it was just a plain swimsuit or a plain halter neck that came up a little bit higher. I got this just to wear to the pool at the gym, because I often go to the pool at the gym and I sit in the steam room and I sit in the sauna and all that kind of thing. And I would typically wear a bikini, but I saw these and I just thought they were both, the black was just a good versatile swimsuit, and I thought the floral was so pretty that I would grab both of them. I think there is a navy in the plain as well, which I may also go back for. And these were, I think the black was 32 and the floral was 34, so a really good price. So far they're washing up really well. They don't appear to be going see-through yet, so I am very happy with these. And so if you are looking for a swimsuit that is something a tiny bit different, that's not too revealing but it's a little bit revealing and it makes you feel covered, this is definitely a good one to check out. Next up, something that I typically use with a swimsuit. So this is it's a little pouch. The brand it's from is called Demiro or Demero. These come in a bunch of different sizes in kits typically. And the idea is that if you're a mum, you use it in a changing bag to, you know, section off grubby baby clothes or whatever. I heard about these from Christopher Allen, who is a YouTuber who I watch. I will leave his channel link below. He's very serene and very calm, and he has a beautiful home, and he's so lovely to watch. Like he's one of those YouTubers that's just, he's kind of nice and relaxing to watch, and I love his videos. he uses these in his gym bag, and it struck me as a really good idea. So I actually went out and I bought a few. I didn't go out, I bought them off Amazon, but I went ahead and bought a few from Amazon. So I have yellow chevron, and I actually have a light grey chevron in this size and then in a slightly bigger one. And what I do with these is I keep them in my gym bag. One of them has all of my shampoo, shower, you know, all of that stuff. And the other one I keep in my main gym bag that stays in the locker, and then I put my wet swimsuit into this rather than dumping it inside the bag, because even wrapped in a towel it gets everything wet. So I have this. They're kind of lined with like a plasticky sort of lining, and they just kind of section off wet stuff really well. They're not terribly expensive. I think it's under £10 for a set of 2, which is great, and I have been loving those. Another yellow thing that I've been loving, and I feel like this is something I've either mentioned in a favourites before or I had intended mentioning in favourites before. I don't know, I can't remember. This is the Method Anti-Bac Kitchen Cleaner in the Sunny Citrus scent. It's essentially, they're cleaning products, they are antibacterial, it's naturally derived ingredients, so it isn't full of as many chemicals as some of the others, though I'm sure there are chemicals in them. This particular one, which is meant for kitchens and I use it everywhere, smells amazing. It's a really good citrusy, slightly floral summer scent, and I love it. If you're someone who uses Method stuff and you've never done this before, I'm gonna share a little fact with you. If you tip the bottle upside down, there is always a little message on the bottom of the bottle. So this one says, "Stop, dance, recycle." My personal favourite of all of the ones that I've seen is one that says, "I can see up your nose," because I think that's hilarious. But it's a really nice kind of surface cleaner, spray on, wipe off kind of job. Smells amazing. Comes in a ton of different scents. They do limited edition seasonal stuff, so they get me with that every time. But for me, the Sunny Citrus is the best one that they've released so far. Something that I recently picked up, and this is actually a dupe, but I'm going to talk about this as the dupe and the real one. This little basket, I actually got 2 of these, and I got this in Aldi. It was one of their weekly specials, and these baskets were £4.99. And it's like a metal wire basket with a wooden handle, and it's just, you know, it's yay big. These are a dupe of the IKEA, I think I'm going to butcher this, Risatorp, I think is how they're called. How it's said, what they're called, baskets, which come in this blue, and they also come in white. And they are just the handiest little baskets. So I gathered all of my favourites together in this and had them all sat there, as you saw from the thumbnail where I held it up. I love a storage basket. I love a storage basket, and I am powerless to resist their charms. These are just, it's a really pretty blue. I would have got white if they had white, but that's fine. I would buy the IKEA ones for sure. I just need to figure out what I'm going to use them for. It's a great basket. They're pretty sturdy, and I just liked it. It was fun. My last item is a food item, and this will not be everybody's cup of tea, as it were, but I absolutely love these, and it's not necessarily something I would normally really love, but I love them. These are the Walker's Max Strong Perfect with Beer Hot Chicken Wing Flavour Crisps. So they are ridge crisps, so they're slightly thicker than ordinary crisps, and these are hot chicken wing flavour, and it's 2 flames, so it's not the hottest that they do, but it's not particularly mild either. And it says on here, perfect with beer. Oh my god, they are so right. These are the perfect cold beer snack. It's a great flavour, like it's a good chickeny flavour. They are spicy, but with a beer, it's a perfect flavour balance, and I love them. They do a couple of other flavours as well, I think like a cheese and jalapeno and something else, but it was really the hot chicken wing ones that grabbed me because I like chicken, I guess. And I knew that the 3 flame ones would be too hot for me because I have a limit to how much spice I can handle, but those are they are the perfect snack. So that's everything for my favourites this month. I hope that was interesting. Leave me a comment below and let me know if you've tried any of the stuff that I mentioned and what you think of it. Also, what were your favourites this month? If you don't make videos, then leave me a comment and let me know the stuff that you've liked. If you do make videos and I'm not already subscribed, leave me a comment and let me know that you make videos, and I'll come over and check it out. I'll be back soon with something else, don't know what yet, but I'm going to film a couple of things today, so more videos are incoming. Thanks very much for watching and I'll see you soon.